Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with Katie. I'm Katie. Real quick, I want to introduce y'all to Katie's Kitties. This is Pepper. Say hey. And then out there, well, got an outside cat too, Larry. I don't know where he is. So what we're going to be making today is called Sloppy Joe casserole. And what I'm going to do first is cut up some onions and bell pepper, and then I'm going to brown some ground beef and put that all together. So I'm going to do that and I'll get right back to you. My other cat, I just thought you might want to see him. That's Larry, Pepper. Larry and Pepper. So let's go back to the ground beef. Don't mind my Judy. I love her. Every day at 5 o'clock I just race home. So what I'm doing here, as you can see that? Okay. I'm browning my meat. That's 2 pounds ground chuck, 90-20 or 80-20. And then I just went ahead and chopped up my onion and my pepper and gone ahead and put that in there so that just all cooks at the same time. Makes it really easy. Turn this light on. Well, that's not it. Oh shit, I don't know where the light is. Now I'm going to go ahead, while this is going, put that on 350. I'm going to finish this browning. Alright, we're back. I have finished browning everything, and to this I'm going to add, we'll do a little seasoning, and then I got these, put this can in it, thick and chunky, and I'm also going to put this in it because I thought I had 2 of these, and remember I did 2 pounds of ground beef, and one's just not enough. I really need 2, so to stretch it, I'm gonna add this, and I like this. Whatever. My oven's preheated and ready to go, so I'm gonna sit you down. Somehow, whatever. I guess I just hold it. I hadn't figured out how I want to do this yet. Okay. So here's this. Okay. And then this, I'm just gonna drain it. Just drain it right in there. Alright. Oh shit. There we go. Alrighty. Let's give this a stir. I'll grab that. That's where I drain my meat. I did drain my meat. I don't want to forget to tell you that because there's a little grease. Alright, this is going to mix up. And I love, that smells good, the flavor of sandwich stuff. It's got ketchup in it, I'm thinking. But I just love tomatoes. Okay, and if you don't like tomatoes, you don't got to put in, you know what else would be good in this? Some kidney beans, some corn. I'm going to salt and pepper. I'm sure there's salt and pepper in here, but whatever. Add a little more, do you good. These are all my spices. Oh, let's add this instead of pepper. Let's add garlic pepper. I love garlic. That'll be good. That's probably a teaspoon. Alright, and I've got this on low. Something like that. Okay. Let that sit. And in my casserole dish, I'm gonna put down a layer of croissants. Then I'm gonna put my beef mixture, and then some cheese, and then another croissant. So let's get that started. Okay, here we go. I went ahead and shut this off. I think it's good and incorporated. So it's gonna sit. This is what I got right here. Crescents. Did I say croissant? Whatever. So we're gonna open this up. Y'all, this scares me every time I open it. Cause it does that pop and it just scares the hell out of me. There we go. Okay. Here's our first roll. My Judge Judy might be a little too loud. You know what? Let me spray this with some. It's basically Pam. Basically. Because, ooh, that is stuck, y'all. It was already sticking and it wouldn't even cook. I'd have been in trouble. Okay. Now, here's the first layer. And then just kind of pinch all this together. Okay. Because if you don't, I mean, it don't really matter, but I think it's better if you pinch it. And I'm going up just a little on the sides, not too much. Alright, then we're going to put all this goodness in there. Isn't this a pretty pan? Both of them, really. I wasn't talking about the copper one, but I like this copper chef pan. It is real nice, and it don't stick. So I just love that. Alright, let's put all this yummy, yummy, yummy goodness in there. Y'all, this is just going to be delicious. I already know. Alright, we all smushed in. Now, I got this pizza combo. I think this will be real good. It's cheddar and mozzarella. I was looking for sharp cheddar, but at my grocery store, they didn't have it in like these thin shreds. It was the thick ones, and I like the thin ones because I feel like they melt better. If y'all know me, I love cheese, and that's just not enough cheese. So we're gonna do the whole thing. Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Okay, so there's that. Now we're gonna go down with our second cinnamon roll. This is not cinnamon roll, this is crescent, sorry. Cinnamon roll on this I don't think would be very good. But maybe. Some people like sweet and savory. I don't hate it. I'll try everything once. Alright, I can get this open. This one was stuck on here good. Okay. And don't have these sitting out. Just go ahead and keep them in your fridge till you need them, because when they sit out, they get so sticky and they want to break apart. And another thing, I love being frugal, but there's some things that you just have to get the name brand because it's just better. And I think that this is one of those things. You got to get the name brand crescents, because those other ones are just too thin and they just don't act right. Alright, and we're going to pinch them together. And it'll bubble up on the sides a little bit. You don't have to close it all the way off, that's fine. Alright, so that's going to go in the oven on 350 until your crescent is nice and brown. Ooh. Okay. You get your smile back. And I'll meet you back. So Pepper is not an outside cat. She's inside. She's just started going outside with her brother Larry, who I just adopted because somebody left him after the hurricane, and I've been taking care of him. I went and got him fixed, got him some medicine, gave him a bath, got him a collar with a bell on it, so nobody takes him from me. So Pepper is somewhere in those woods, I'm sure. So these are her favorite treats. Pepper! right, let's pull it out of the oven, y'all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it out, and then we're gonna let it sit for about as long as I can hold out. It's nice and brown. Oh yeah. So we're gonna let this just sit here and get together, because if I cut it right now, it'll just all over the place. Which would be fine, but even though it's just too hot to even taste, so we're gonna let it sit for a little while, and then we'll tear into it. So take it out the oven, let it sit, and hold on, turn that light off. Okay, there we go. Now you can kind of see how nice and brown and delicious it looks. Don't that look good? Nice and brown. And it's gonna sit for a minute. All right, I've waited as long as I can. So I'm gonna give me some of this. All right. Hopefully I let it sit long enough. I'd probably say I let it sit for, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm just hungry, y'all. Oh yeah, that is just fine. That was perfect. All right. So, here's what it looks like. Juicy, juicy, juicy. That looks good, don't it? All right, let's taste it. All right. Crust is crunchy. Looks like, yeah, the bottom got done. I was kind of worried about that because I was actually thinking, I wonder if we should cook the bottom a little bit and then put it on top, but it was just fine. That is real good. I hope you all try it. I don't know what I'd change about it. Maybe put the cheese on top of the crescent rather than right on top of the meat. It'd look pretty on top of it. But I thought it was very good. And I'm gonna finish it right now. And I hope that you make some too. Bye-bye. Dang. Pepper did come back.